Hey there, StarCraft fans. It's falconpaladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, it's going to be Clem and Serral for the Patreon cast of the week of January the 28th. If you're watching this that week, thank you very much for supporting me on patreon.com/falconpaladin for at least $1 a month. I really do appreciate you and love you. And if you're watching this in February 2024 or later, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I am here 5 or 6 times a week with StarCraft 2 content. Here on Alcyone, top right, it's going to be Clem with his very cute spinning polar bear logo with the tongue sticking out. And the bottom left, it's going to be Serral. No introduction needed for these players. The names alone brought you here, right? Right. Okay, what's the play here, friends? What are we going to do? Is Serral going to do some weird opening build order? Nah, he does that against Protoss to kind of mess with their hatch blocking times, I think. There's really nothing from that from Terran, which kind of makes me think, what? Can you do that? Why can't you? Why wouldn't you be able to just SCV block a hatch? Is it considered bad? Like, what are we... Oh, someone needs to explain this to me. Really does. Someone needs to explain this to me. Why pro-blocking hatches is so prolific. Is that the right word? Prevalent, I think, is a better word for my English vocabulary. And SCV blocking doesn't exist. Yeah, someone explain that to me, because it serves the same purpose. And plus you have mules, so losing an SCV for scouting purposes is less hard on you than it is on Protoss. They have Chrono Boost as well. The mysteries, the deep mysteries of StarCraft 2 continue to exist even in 2024. So this is from the Homestory Cup, which is a really fun tournament. These two players did meet and had a great series, and I'm curious to see how this particular game is going to go. Yep, got 100 gas, went for the metabolic boost, pulled off gas immediately from that point on. Has 0 gas in the bank as a result. For just better drone production, right? Better drone production. Look, this SCV is blocking. We got a Reaper cruising in here, too. Reaper named Indiana Jones from Rocket. Longtime sub, cool dude. Bam! Indiana Jones. You got a window here, Dr. Jones. Before this, Queen pops out. Dude, get a drone. Get that drone. All right, now he knows. He knows the exact timing that Queen is going to pop out here, honestly. So he doesn't get any kills, but it's kind of a nice little dance. But yeah, Indiana Jones. So there was a movie that came out last year that was not super well received, but not like a total bomb either, I guess. I don't know how to describe it other than I didn't see it. And then there's an Indiana Jones game that's coming out this year. I think a video game, which kind of looks interesting. I don't know if I'm interested in playing it, but I can't remember the last time an Indiana Jones game hit the shelves, you know? Like, I think LucasArts was putting some Indiana Jones games out back in their like adventure game times, where you would click on stuff to pick it up, and it's a side scroller, and you would maybe you could type in some words. Ooh, nice SCV snipe, and the Lings get inside the house. Oh, Clem. Oh, Clem. Roasted up. Okay, just a 100% scout there from that Ling. That hurts Clem immensely. Serral, you monster. Ling counterattack timing was perfect to get there before the Hellions could prevent the Lings from getting in at all. Crazy stuff. Anyway, yeah, like the last time I played an Indiana Jones game, I think was that. In, 1997 or something. So, yeah, Indiana Jones is back in the video game sphere. I don't know if it's going to be any good, but it's getting some hype among games journalists. But I don't know. They'll hype anything. It's very rare for them to be like, this game is so bad, we're just going to actively warn you against buying it. I think Gollum was the one that was bad enough to actually reach the point where games journalists were like, okay, but really, this is embarrassing. Stop sending us this garbage. But anything else almost, it seems like, is, this is not as bad as Gollum. We can hype this up. Somebody will like this game. Anyway. I just trust buzz. I trust what meme culture is built up around a game. I trust what my friends are telling me, what they're playing, what people in my Discord server are saying. That's how I determine what games I want to play, and it generally works for me. I can't remember the last time I bought a game where I was like, meh, I'm not even really going to play this, you know? Roach Warren coming in. Interesting, interesting. Some Roach Ravager shenanigans possibly here coming up against Clem, who is going a lot of Marines and Medivacs and Stim. And there's a factory. 2 factories, actually, though. This could be a little hybrid-y, right? This could be maybe like Marine, Tank, Cyclone, or maybe just Marine and a lot of tanks. That can be really strong in these pushes that going to start coming in about 2 minutes here. 4th base here from Serral. I like it. Creep spread looking hot. This early creep spread is so important in dealing with this exact thing. Overlord dies, but sees the Medivacs, sees the Marines, sees how many Marines there are, and says, okay, yeah, I know what this is. I know what's coming this way. Something wicked this way comes. And it's Medivacs and Marines. Creep spreading over here. This is probably the most vulnerable base. I don't know how to say words. But heading uphill into a bunch of roaches and queens. Never mind, Clem says. Absolutely not. That's not happening. Combat shield, drilling claws coming in from Clem on the other side. Zerg player is working on glial reconstitution. +1 armor, ground carapace for these roaches, giving them extra armor because they come with 1. But giving them an extra armor against Marines is really good. And this is great. Yeah. Serral, he's just rebuffing every attempt of Clem to find any kind of damage here with this drop. He's got roaches covering one angle, lings covering another angle, queens everywhere. And Clem's like, well, that could not have gone worse. I'm going to blame it on that ling getting a scout in and seeing exactly what's happening here. Oh, it's Widow Mines, derp. Second factory is for Widow Mines, but there are tanks out too. Tanks, Widow Mines, more Medivacs being produced. Clem just, I don't know, has he killed a creep tumor today? No. He hasn't even killed a creep tumor today. That's how tough this is for him. Hive on the way at 650 from Serral. Are you kidding me? 650. Taking the gold base now too. Oh, right. All right. Serral, you're just so far ahead right now. This isn't even funny. Dude, we've seen Clem defeat both Serral and Raynor on the channel over the last little bit. So this is not like, poor Clem, he just can't hang with the big boys. No. He can. It's just you're not going to win every game against the big boys. And in a situation where Serral gets a perfect scout off on your everything at about 4 minutes, it's tough. It's so difficult to recover from that. It's almost like it's morally damaging. Morale, I guess. Not morally. It damages your morale. Okay, Widowmine drop. Medivac dies. Widowmine gets a couple hits off. Okay, never mind. 14 drones died. Whoa, that was a lot more effective than I thought it was going to be. Yo, 15 drone kills. Oh, because there was another Widowmine drop. Oh, wait. Did that get... That might have been part of the 15 number here. He's just pulling all of his drones over to the gold base as it's finishing up. He's like, it's fine. I can absorb these kills. I've got 76 drones still. Thank you very much. 78 now that I've been rebuilding. Adrenal coming in at 8 minutes is so good. So good. All right, Clem needed that. He needed some kind of damage to the economy of Serral, but it might have been just a little bit too late. I don't know. Banelings have speed. Roaches are here. Roaches are good for about another 2 minutes. Another Widowmine drop. Huge group of lings just get obliterated there. Finally clearing out some tumors here too. And the lings alone can't deal with it. With their Baneling friends, they can, but a perfect pickup from Clem says, nah. Not getting any connections here. Vipers sucking energy off the Hive because that has the most HP of really anything Zerg has in the game. Just in sheer HP numbers here. Clem getting a 4th base left side, upgrading it to a planetary as he'll do. Infestors on the way, Burrow on the way, Ultralisks coming in, Marauders being added into the composition from Clem here too. But this Adrenal, we know how good the Adrenal is. Forgetting the Adrenal makes ZVT about 40 times worse and harder than it has to be. But I love this. Clem pushing front, swinging down left side, going for dem drops. Bile connecting on a Widowmine. It tried to unburrow, but it wasn't able to. Yeah, Banelings. Yep, Hellbats are light. Using Banelings against them is totally cool. Bile almost killed that tank. Brings it down to 8 HP, but it's not dead yet. And then just a massive drop down here. Banelings have to respond to a parasitic bomb on the Medivacs. Oh my gosh. Oh, both Medivacs die. One of them was full. The other one was at least had some units in it. That's brutal stuff. Coming up Oh, yeah. Clem's in a lot of trouble here. He's down 195 to 150 supply. Serral says, not overextending. Absolutely not going to attack across the map here. I'm fine. I've got a ton of bases. The income tab, which I think is now here, looks very much in my favor. There was a brief moment where Clem had it, probably when the drop was happening over here and over here simultaneously. But since then, Serral's just had a massive income advantage. Clem getting into late game terrain here, throwing up additional command centers, which he'll upgrade to orbitals, probably. Maybe a couple more planetaries for expanding over here or possibly up here. But Serral is in utter and complete control of this game, that Widowmine drop notwithstanding. Spire on the way. +3 ground carapace and kindness plating on the way at 10 minutes. Serral's macro has just been disgusting. Friendly fire Widowmine splash there too. Just chase, 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 chase. Widowmines all sorts of dead. And okay, Serral, remember when I was like he's not going to overextend? We might try to overextend a little bit there. And Clem chases it away, and then Serral's got another group swinging up this way. Sees a tank planetary setup and says, nah, I can bust this. I've got Adrenal. Banelings, there you go. Kill the SCVs that would otherwise repair the planetary, and the planetary dies along with about 13 SCVs. And then some units actually make it out of here for Serral. That's great. One Baneling makes it out of there. Everything else dies. I love that. This one, oh, and he burrows. You know he's burrowed here, Clem. Your game sense is telling you there's a burrowed Baneling there, isn't it? Serral expanding down the right side, and he's expanded to the left side here too, so he's casually at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bases. Here at 11 minutes, maxed out, developing a bit of a bank here, getting Neural Parasite. He is the one who knocks in this game, and I don't know. Clem is an incredible Terran player, but I'm not sure there's enough in there. Enough in his soul, enough in his capabilities as a Terran to actually withstand and win this game. You can't win them all, is the whole idea, right? Medevac trying to swing on in, but spotted by Lings, by Queen. And nope, definitely not. That is prepared. Serral just face smashing right now. Banelings into the choke. Some ghosts died. A lot of Zerg died too. I'm not sure if that was a good trade or not. 11,000 resources lost for both players is not where Clem wants to be here. He wants to be ahead in overall supply numbers, or resources lost, and, you know, supply numbers if possible. Clem, look at him. He's maxed out. There's no way. That got a hit? You think that got a hit? These dudes are injured. Gotta see. It's gonna... Oh, he does. Oh! But didn't kill anything, because it was only one Baneling. Oh, it'll drain some energy off these medevacs anyway. That's fine, I suppose. What are the upgrades on the... It's +2 on the Banes. I guess you need 2 regardless if you're going to one-shot a Marine. With +3 they can get it done? No. They were in the orange. They weren't even in the red. So there was not going to be enough extra damage from +3 to make that work. Definitely not. More Widowmine drops down here. Medevac almost dies to the defensive spore. Drones have to evac out of this way. And drops. Serral says, well, I've got Adrenalings, so how about we drop. How's that sound to you? These Lings do have +3 attack, +2 armor, and Adrenal upgrade. But Clem spotted this? Oh gosh, or spotted the Overseer and then accidentally spotted this and said, aha. Good luck, man. Good luck trying to draw. Oh my gosh, you have to unload this. Loses a full Overlord of Lings. Oh my gosh, Clem shuts that down thing hard. This group, EMP catches one of the Vipers. The other one still has energy. Widowmine connection. Big deal here. Is there enough defense? Banelings trying to catch those SCVs. And that's beautiful connections there. Corrosive Biles and the planetary. It lives thanks to the repair. 15 SCVs die, but as we all know, you can afford to lose SCVs when you've got the mules. Behold, the orbitals being produced here. My goodness. Yeah, income is still favoring the Zerg, though. Just a absolute macroing as hard as he possibly can here is Clem to try to keep up with Serral, but just the sheer nature of the Zerg makes that very difficult. +2 flyer attack coming in for the what? Is he planning on making Broodlords here? I don't know that Mutas would be very good with the Widowmines running around. With the Liberators in the sky, so many Widow Mines. This really... what is the answer to Widow Mines? You know what I mean? Actually, Hydra's outrange Widow Mines. Not a bad idea. Hydraling Bane might do okay in this situation. But that's not something that Serral has been trying to do here. He's got Ling Ultra Roach Bane. Interestingly enough. Snipe, snipe, snipe. Liberator circles going down here. Parasitic Bomb on a Liberator. Viper just kind of hanging out. Humongous amount of Banelings walking through the circles of doom. We're trying to split. Taking the connections. Marauders absorbing most of it. Liberator getting some big, ginormous hits off on that Ultralisk as he leaves with only 3 kills to his name. More Ultra in production. Serral just maxing out. 98 Lings in production at the same time. If Clem loses this, I think that might just be your GG. Serral's got too many bases. He's expanding up the left side. Clem hasn't really been able to do anything about this today, and that is problematic, friends. It always is. Building armor coming in. 5 Liberators a time being added because he knows about the Ultras. Liberator's a great answer to Ultras. So are Marauders. So are Widow Mines. So are, honestly, a lot of things. Ghosts. I didn't even say ghosts, did I? But if you go in Ling Bane, Liberators will one-shot your Lings, but if there are 200 Lings, it doesn't really matter, right? You're not killing them fast enough. There are 114 Lings here. That is the truth. All right, man. These fully upgraded Zerglings. God, Widow Mine gets some drone kills there, even if it's dying. Liberator position good. Transfuses required. And you're going to get a queen anyway. Bruh, swarming on in. Oh, I don't know about this for Clem. The ghosts back themselves into a corner. And Cloak, I don't think there are any... no Overseers there. Planetary goes down. 10 more SCVs die. A total of 40 SCVs have died today. 21 drones have gone down, though. Clem has been no slouch on this front. Liberator finally gets wiped out, and Clem says, we want to counterattack. We want to see if there's another attack set up to go now. No? All right. Serral remaxing again. 3,000, 2,000 minerals in the bank. Clem needs to start killing bases if he's going to win this game. Really does. This one Corruptor over here to deal with Liberators, and then the Vikings just casually come over and snipe it. And now the Liberator can do what it wants to do, which is set up and deny mining on like 3 of these mineral patches. Maybe 4 if we can catch that one too. This game is crazy. It's always good, man. Clem and Serral, Clem and Raynor, always good ZVTs. They just know each other so well. They're all so elite and so high level in StarCraft. It's not even fair. They do stuff that no one else can do, you know? +3 flyer attack coming in from Serral. He's been pretty consistent going air attack upgrades today. For the... It's gotta be thinking about going into Broodlords later. I don't know why else. Maybe just the Corruptors for these Liberators. This is a really entrenched Terran position. Parasitic Bomb goes down. Once again, so many Liberator circles. The Ultras do get on top of a bunch of mules that had about a quarter of their time left there. Sniping the Ultras. Banelings connecting. Ultras not doing most of the damage, as is usual for this particular strategy. 21 more SCVs die. And it's 47 SCVs on the map for Clem. Income is just massively favoring Serral over the entire game. And overcoming that as a Terran player, no matter how good you are, is a big ask. So Corruptors are being produced. I don't know that Liberators are what... Yeah, I mean, Liberators being produced against this many Corruptors with these good upgrades, too. I mean, look, the air has 3 armor. No air attack upgrades on these Liberators. But that's okay. I don't think that's a huge deal. Yeah, man. These 2 bases, the only ones here on Alcyone that have not been taken yet. Clem lands a very injured command center at this gold base. Might need to repair it up. Recommend that sort of thing. I did rewind. Oh, that's a new base, though, right? Yeah, old bases have Samwise DDA. New bases have the polar bear face. That's adorable. Widow Mine catches a Viper. That totally sucks. Serral says, screw it, we're going. Let's do it live. Fungal's getting tossed down. Parasitic Bombs, I think, are in the mix there, too. Liberator's getting wiped out by Corruptors. Have to lift that command center with SCVs on the inside to evac. Banelings, yeah, these ghosts running for their lives, but they get bungled and pinned up against a wall and destroyed. Some of them get picked up and evac'd. The Corruptors are crushing this Liberator count. And it is 180 to 129 supply. No. You're not killing these corruptors with the liberators. I'm sorry. Vikings on some level, yes. Widow mines, definitely yes. Absolutely. And that's it. GG. Clem taps out. He knows he's in too tough a spot to come back. And Serral gets that win. Yeah, there's just no bank for Clem at all. He's got 84 minerals to his name. Serral's got 2,500 minerals and 2,600 gas and is already producing 6 more corruptors at a time, getting Flyer Carapace because why not? The income tab looks like this. Mules are good. Mules are not this good. And he's just lost too many bases, man. 2 planetaries, 2 command centers down. Just giant chunks of income there and no hatches killed. Right? What do we say? If you want to beat an elite Zerg player, kill 10 of their hatches and you'll have a good chance to do it. You kill 0 hatches, it's harder. It is much, much harder. So, yeah, I don't know how much of this to attribute to the early Ling Scout that Serral was able to pick up there. Which was incredible, by the way. Man. Yeah, how much of it is related to that scout? Let me know. Let me know in the comments how much you think it was related to that scout. Because I don't know. It did seem like Serral was just utterly prepared for that attack. And if you're utterly prepared for the first attack of a Terran and completely shut it down with losing nothing at all, you can kind of ride that to victory if you're Serral. Amazing. Amazing game. And ultras weren't even really a huge part of the game. I know 9 of them died, and there were 3 at the end of the game, but it's not like you made 20 ultras today. It was largely kind of a Lingbane Corruptor style deal, with great fungals from the Infestors, great parasitic bombs from the Vipers, spellcasting huge, obviously. The Ghost did what they could. But that final attack, those Ghosts all dying, was massive. 23 Ghosts dead and only 2 remaining at the end of the game. Tough ask. Tough ask to come back from that. So, I mean, this felt like a 30-minute game, and it was 19 minutes because these guys are so action-packed. Just never a dull moment. Always very fun. Love them so much. Love StarCraft. Love these 2 dudes. And love you. So that's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and a Patreon cast. Go ahead, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.